Hi, this is Ebony, and we're back at another episode of Diaries in My 20s Living with Mental Health. So, I just am so grateful in life for where I've gotten, hold on my nose, where I've gotten and people I've met and just ultimately who I am. I know people say people with disabilities are like, how do I explain this? They think they're just nothing but mental health problems and um, they'll never change. Like, it's like being an alcoholic and you'll never change. Um, what? No, you can change. It is ultimately up to you if you want to change. If you just sit back and not let yourself um, grieve what you're going through and just try to get over what happened in life and what got you to that point of why you were so down and so defeated. Look at me. I've struggled for so many years. I've struggled since I was 12 years old, 29 now, and I can say, like, this, I am living proof that you can change and you can make different outcomes for yourself. Because like, people always told me, like, my whole life when I was growing up, people always told me, you're never going to change, you're pointless, like, why don't you go, basically, like, that's what they told me. They would tell me, you're never going to be anything, you're never going to have a life, you're never going to have a family, you're never going to be successful. And I'm just like, I listened to that for so many years, and I thought they were right. They were not right. They did not have my best interest. They did not have my best mindset. Like, they were evil in a way. They were like, they wanted to take my confidence in myself and just bring me down to a point where I felt worthless and like nothing, and I had nobody to depend on, and I had nobody to go to for help. For years, I thought I couldn't go to the hospital and get help. I couldn't go to therapy. I couldn't take medication because that would be pointless, or that would be given into what they think like a mental ill person is. Like, just because you're mentally ill or you have a diagnosis doesn't mean you can't take medication. Like, to help, like, sometimes you need to take it to help yourself. Like, I take medication and I feel way better taking medication than not taking. When I'm not on my medication, I am a whole different person. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. I'm sad all the time. I don't want to leave the house. And finding that medication is not a downfall in my recovery for mental health, it is not. Like, we say we'll never do things. We'll never do this. We'll never do that. We'll never take this. I never saw myself taking medication. When I was younger, I would, like, just throw away medication, never take it. And that was my problem. That was my problem. Why I was always in hospitals, why I was always depressed, because I didn't want to take the medication to help me. Yes, sometimes it's just a pain in the butt to take stuff that we don't want to take, but if it's necessary, it's necessary. So I tell myself every day, I'm like, no matter who you are and what happened to you, medication will ultimately be a part of your life. Maybe one day down the line, I won't have to take medication. I'll grow from it and I'll be able to manage my thoughts and my actions on my own. But right now, I need to take medication to help me because I just don't have the control that is necessary to not be on medication. So, yeah, don't hate yourself. Don't hate yourself for other people's thoughts and actions. You are your own person, and believing in yourself is ultimately what makes you stronger. And, I couldn't be more happier with where I'm at. Like, to see me today, 29 years old and living life and having less and less episodes, less and less dissociations, and being able to function, that's what I needed. That is the ultimate goal here, is to get better, be stable, be able to live life freely, and just realize that I got this. I got this. But that's my little short rant for today. Peace. Hopefully you subscribe. Bye.